Hey everyone, welcome to the MDM Minute with Peter Schenk. Today I want to kind of wrap up the rabbit hole series, levels 1 through 8. Over the last week I released level 7, which was all about, integrating your light body, taking it apart, using master crystal and crystal technology. And then of course level 8 took all of that a step further, very simple technique to just bring you down in the rabbit hole. So if you're just hearing about these for the first time, over the last 4 or 5 weeks I've done several videos on what we call the rabbit hole. And in my belief system, everything is made up of energy. That energy is all interconnected, and that interconnectedness is what science coins the quantum realm. It is a place that has no past and no future. There's only the now. And the rabbit hole is really the Akashic records. Everyone wants to reach these higher octaves. Everyone wants to exist in the perfection and the harmony that they come with. The higher octaves, the higher frequencies. But what they don't realize is that in order to get there, it's work. Yeah. And so how does it work? Well, I always tell people you start off small, right? You create an act of kindness in the world, smile, and you're given a bit of information. What you do with that information determines if you move to the next octave or not. Now, the rabbit hole series was designed to further your consciousness into those higher octaves by ascending into the depths of the rabbit hole where brilliance is born. If you've been following the series, you'll know that your cognitive, your conscious ability, your cognitive abilities have been expanded. And in that expansion, you might find things a little bit easier to grasp. Worries that you have, they're not so worrisome evermore. And if you're a creative thinker, if you are an artist, an illustrator, or anything, that uses your analytical side of your mind, you have probably found by now that the ideas are rolling much easier, okay? And as you ascend into those rabbit holes, and those ideas, those brilliant ideas come out. If you bring them into fruition, a couple things are happening. One, you're spreading higher vibe in the world. You're spreading more love in the world, and that is ultimately what we do is all about. But in doing that, in creating products and services that spread those higher vibrations, you're garnering more responsibility. Okay, so I'll take the HFA. The HFA was an idea in my head. It just, one day the light bulb went on and said, okay, I'm going to create a product. And from the moment the light bulb went on to I had a product in the MDM store, it was 9 months. It was a birthing cycle. There's nothing that happens that's not out of context of perfection. It took 9 months almost to the day to get that product out there. Then I was given a little bit more information to create the HFA Plus, then the HFA Mini, and then the Q Shield of Animals, which will be delivered tomorrow, by the way. And then, of course, the crown jewel, the I Am bracelet. The I Am, the parts of the final design of the I Am signature collection came while I was doing the rabbit hole, okay? So I'm teaching all of you techniques to create brilliance in the world, spread more love, spread more vibration. And it's not by coincidence that I was given some unique things. So actually 2 come to mind. Last year I was continually talking about the intention bracelet, but I didn't know what it was going to be called. So I was thinking of names like Blue Astral, Pandora, well, I could use that, Phoenix, and a bunch of these other kind of new agey type of names, and they weren't fitting. And then one day it was like, I am. It's the I am. Because you're blinded to that piece of consciousness, and then when the timing is perfect, if you prove yourself with that bit of information, you're given a brilliant idea. So the I am name was born. So then, okay, I'm like, all right, I'm going to do 12 intentions with it. And then the number 13 came into my house. Like, I'm going to do 13. So I already had 12, but I didn't know what the 13th one was going to be. I was kind of pondering it, and it hit me. This whole thing is the I am presence. So the 13th one, 13th, again, another brilliant number, was the I am presence. And that's how it works. And I've been wanting to do the rabbit hole series for a long time, but as my understanding, as my consciousness evolves, as I understand the world as it is and how things happen behind the scenes, I had to to get to a certain learning point and responsibility where I could share these techniques with you. Now, we have the higher octaves courses starting on Thursday. Folks, these are master level courses. Okay, let me just roll this back a little bit for you. Last year, I did 3 generations of master classes. Okay. Each generation was comprised around the topic and had 6 supporting courses that were done each week, and they sold for $1,000 per seat. We sold out every time. Why? Because people valued the information, the teachings, and everything I was bringing to the table. I haven't done any courses since I think last July or August, so it's been 6, 7, 8 months. And the higher octaves courses is something I've been wanting to do for years. And, I was given the course titles and the permission to move forward with these teachings, and there'll be sacred geometry in there. But my point is, you're getting master level courses taught from me. You dial into a conference line. There's 800 numbers all over the planet. You can dial into these conference line, and each course will probably be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on what we're doing. And I'll be doing energy work. I'll be moving you. And the whole idea is to teach you about energy and energy mechanics, teach you, about how the world is today and how it is once you move through. And then on the last course, we're going to pull you through that 0 point. And, a lot of beautiful things happen when you move through that 0 point. But my point is, folks, the price is $297. Okay, it's 70% less than what I did larger courses for. And I did that on purpose because I really want people to experience this. When you are on the other side, okay, amazing things happen in your life. And I don't want to get too much into it because it's really about the rabbit holes, but there's still time to sign up. Get on board, sign up, get involved with what we're doing, and they're going to be recorded. The recordings are as powerful, if not more, the day that we do them. So if you're out of the 8 o'clock Eastern time zone, just get it. It's a no-brainer. There's a lot of beautiful products coming this year. We're still rolling. We have, and I'll do that in another video, but so the Rabbit Hole series is designed to move you into the higher octaves where brilliant ideas are born. And if you're given an idea for something when you're transversing or ascending these lower levels of the rabbit hole, bring it into fruition. Because when you do, you're spreading that love and vibration in the world, and you're given another piece of information to create more brilliance in the world. Just get on there and rock it, folks. Thank you.